Well, Craig and Beth, it's been an incredible 10 years. You've been married for a whole decade. And I thought to celebrate this occasion, I would give you, Craig, a little reenactment of your best man speech. So, here it is. The first thing Craig requested of me after asking me to be his best man was that on his wedding day, it was my job to redirect traffic if there was a road closure or a car crash on the M27. I also had to bring a wad of cash with me in case of emergencies, but being a student, a couple of £10 notes feels like a wad. That was funny 10 years ago, right? The stag do was equally as complicated. Craig's original plan was to have a whole weekend, including a cruise to the Isle of Wight, a round of golf and a champagne picnic. In the end, we went to Cuties. I still remember the first time I met Craig. I saw a tongue of fire come down from heaven and rest gently on his forehead. Then I heard a soft voice whisper, "Hi, my name is Craig." I still remember it. So yeah, I've broken this speech into 4 little sections. The first section is called Craig as a Holy Man. Craig was always destined for the church. Before he even asked Bethany out, he had most of his friends praying for their relationship. At a very young age, he managed to end up living with a vicar. And even when he packed his bags and eventually went to uni to study computer technology, he wound up serving God and working in Winchester Cathedral. Now he has plans to become a missionary, sharing the gospel and doing apologetics. Michael Ramsden, watch out. Craig as a species. Everyone has a friend called Craig. Craigs like to be the centre of attention, making the most of their lovable, attractive personalities. When Craigs enter a room, all eyes are immediately drawn to them, waiting to see what hilarious witticism or charming remark they may have to make. Craig's tactics are to use their utmost charm, a combination of leaning their heads to one side and frequently raising their eyebrows. Craigs believe that everyone at college fancies them, both the boys and the girls, and even some of the teachers. I can see why. Craigs often move around in groups of 4 or 5. They say this makes flirting more efficient. They choose a partner for life early on. They know who they want, what they want, and when they want it. Courtship starts with the male sucking the female's earlobes and licking her face, often in public. And the whole thing's over in about 3 minutes. Craig as a one-off. Craig is still the only boy I know who had a pension at the age of 19. And he's the only 14-year-old I know who bought himself a foot spa. When my mum first met Craig, she said he could only come back to our house if he bought and used some deodorant first. I believe Craig and Bethany still hold the record, after all these years, for clearing an entire room in the fastest time by snogging on the sofa. And just to warn you, Craig literally gives a new meaning to the term, dance like a white guy. And now, Craig as a friend. The name Craig means rock, which is very appropriate, as Craig has been an incredibly supportive and steadfast friend to me over the years. Many of you will have been fortunate enough to have heard Craig's testimony, which is truly an incredible testament of how far he's come in life. Craig is a real survivor. He keeps going. God has obviously had his hand on him from an early age. Most importantly, Craig loves Bethany, which is plain for all to see. So, without further ado, I wish you both the wisdom of Solomon, the patience of Job, and the children of Israel. Congratulations for an amazing 10 years, and I hope that the next 10 years are just as amazing. I love you guys.
I'm just joking.